So today we are going to collect the firewood, we are going to chop it, split it and stack it, and all before the forecasted rain comes. So in this video we are going to collect the rest of the firewood and we are going to split it and chop it up so that it will dry properly. But before I do that, I need to do something about the road. Because the last time I was driving with this two-wheel tractor, it was really uncomfortable. Part because of the trailer for this is actually a bit too small for this tractor, and so I need to put the steering wheel in a really uncomfortable angle. It's the tractor is too close to the trailer. So I can't do anything about that because I don't have any parts for that job just yet. But what I can do something about is the road, and that also was really terrible. It was really bumpy and it's difficult to steer with this. So I need to plan a track where I can drive, and I need to clear it before I'm going to do this again. So we will start with that. So this is as far as we got. The soil is really wet and the tractor is having a lot of problems. And this is with an empty trailer. And so I don't think this is going to get any better when it's full of firewood. So what I think is I'm going to leave this tractor here for today, and I'm going to take the wheelbarrow. Now it will probably make sense to wait a few days for this to dry out after all the rain, but the problem with that is that I don't have a few days, because the rain is coming back soon. So if I want this firewood, I just need to do this now. So we'll do it the slow way with the wheelbarrow. So the rest of the firewood is back at the house now, and what was left I have put in the trailer here of the tractor, in the hopes that I will be able to drive it back home from here. From where I'm standing now, it's almost just downhill, so hopefully that should not be a problem, but we will see. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't try to run this out on the soggy dirt today, because it was really wet there. But and I would most likely get stuck, so that would not be fun, especially since I have no means of getting the big tractor over here to pull loose this one. But anyways, this took a lot longer than what was planned, so I'm hoping that we still have enough time before the rain comes to finish this project. But we'll just have to move on and see. So that did not go according to plan. The swing radius is really low when you have the steering wheel up in your face like this. And also, when you're steering, you have to push this sideways. And that's both heavy, and when you are sitting here with this in your face, it's also really difficult to maneuver this tractor. But luckily, I didn't get hurt, and that's the most important thing. And also because of the turning connection between the wagon and the tractor, the trailer didn't tip over as well, and that's a good thing. But I do think anyways I need to prioritize fixing this. I need to put in a piece of metal to get this trailer a bit further back before I attempt to drive this anymore. And also I need a new clutch handle, because this won't work anymore. It's completely broken off. So, but anyways, the rain is still coming and we need to push on. So I don't really have any other choice than to put it in neutral and push it the way back home. And luckily, that's not too far, because we are only 15 meters away from the house now. So we just have to carry on. So the next thing we're going to do now is to cut the logs in half. Because right now they are in a 60 centimeter length, which is too long for my log splitter. That can only take 50 centimeters. And that's a bit odd, because 60 centimeters is a standard length when it comes to firewood. But anyways, we need to cut them sooner or later anyways, because 60 or 50 is too long for our fireplace. So we are going to cut them in half with this saw, which is a brand called Tusse. And that's a bit funny, because the factory that made this is actually located about 1,000 meters from our house. So this saw has actually come back home when I brought it with me when we moved here. And we didn't know that at the time. But anyway, it's time to cut the logs. So the last thing we're going to do now is to split them and stack them, and that's a good thing because the clouds are gathering. So let's get on with it. So then we are finished, and we made it before the rain came. I was a bit worried for a while because the clouds were getting really dark, but it wasn't as dramatic as I feared because the rain didn't actually come until one day after they had forecasted it. So, but anyway, we are finished, and that's a really good feeling. Now I am a bit late because we are in the late summer and this needs to be dry until the winter. But it has already dried some before I chopped it up, and also we do have a firewood rack inside next to the oven which we used to use. And because of that I'm not that worried, because it gives a really good drying effect storing it next to the heat source. So because of that I think this is going to be fine. So I do have another video that we made last year about the firewood, and if you want to see that you would need to head over to the Norwegian channel, because this is not in the English one. But there are links in the description to that channel. There's also a lot of other videos there, so head over and have a look. And thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you guys on the next video. Bye.